the official language of the Supreme Court of India. When the services of a government servant are lent by one government to another, the transit pay and allowances including travelling allowances while he is leaving the new service shall be debited to which government? When military troops are employed by state troops are employed by state government for duties on occasions of calamities of nature such as fire, earthquake, floods, famines etc., the state government will be liable to bear which costs, unless they are waived by central government for any exceptional reasons. Besides the audit of expenditure from the revenues of the Union and of the states and of certain accounts, as per Article 149 of the Constitution and Section 13(1) of the DPC Act, the Controller and Auditor General may be entrusted with the audit of the accounts of any other authority or body by or under any law made by Parliament under the provisions of Article 149 of the Constitution. The cost of such audit is recoverable from whom? Who will bear the cost of audit where the Controller and Auditor General is the sole auditor for a local body institution, whether under any law made by Parliament under Article 149 of the Constitution or on consent basis? Incidents of expenditure involved in keeping the accounts of a state, insofar as the responsibility for keeping such accounts remains with the Controller and Auditor General is. Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha is appointed by. How many persons can be nominated to the Council of State, Rajya Sabha, by the President of India? Who has the power to promulgate ordinances during the recess of legislature? The state shall provide free and compulsory education to children of the ages of. The any recovery made after the accounts of the year are closed shall be shown as. Police functions in railways are divided into how many categories? Who has to bear the expenses required for the function order in railways? bin card stores is posted. How many financial committees are there in Lok Sabha? Under which section of the CAG's DPC Act, CAG is responsible for compiling the accounts of a state from the accounts rendered to the audit and accounts offices under his control by treasuries, offices or departments responsible for the keeping of such accounts. Union territory is administered by whom? The distribution of the legislative powers between the Union and the states is governed by which article of the Constitution? Who prescribes the limit for raising money upon security of Consolidated Fund of India? What is the maximum period within which a state government has to repay the special ways and means advance taken from Reserve Bank of India? Audit in relation to borrowings is to see what?
From which fund the expenditure of a state, when authorized by the appropriate legislature, is met? The control of the resource operations of the Government of India and of states is vested in whom? Grants in aid of revenues to the needy states shall be paid out of which fund? What is the minimum age that should be attached for a person to be qualified to become a member of a panchayat? Powers to conduct all elections to the panchayat is vested with?
State Election Commissioner is appointed by whom? According to Article 243B of the Constitution, the Panchayat at the intermediate level may not be constituted in a state which has a population not exceeding Under Article 216 of the Constitution, the power to determine the number of judges of High Court lies with whom? under which article of the Constitution the Parliament derive power to legislate with respect to any matter in the state lost if proclamation of emergency is in operation. Which one of the following sets of bills is presented to the Parliament along with the budget? Who is the chairperson of GST Council as per the provisions of the Constitution? Finance Commission consists of how many members including chairman?
ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ടെസ്റ്റിന്റെ മറ്റ് സിലബസുകളുടെ വീഡിയോ ലഭിക്കുന്നതിനുള്ള ലിങ്കുകൾ ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷനിൽ നൽകിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. കൂടാതെ ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിനും അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു.